Most couples, believe it or not, are terrible at communication. The average person only uses about 20,000 words their entire life. And if we look at the way they use it, their ability to communicate their thoughts and feelings becomes very limited, especially in the delicate matters of love and relationships, where words hold huge power. One essential ingredient for a healthy relationship is open and genuine communication. It sounds simple, but it's surprisingly difficult. We often struggle to express what we truly feel, and instead, we end up saying things that create even more distance or tension. For example, instead of admitting where we miss someone deeply, we might say something like, I don't care when you're back. I'll be asleep anyway. Or when we're scared of being hurt, we lash out with words like, I can't stand you. When what we really mean is, I'm terrified by how much I depend on you. And a lot of times, the couple's arguments about random topics like food, politics, chores, or family are actually just cover ups for something deeper, longing for affection, feeling unappreciated, or wanting to be understood. The struggle for communication is not a modern invention. Take the story of US President Abraham Lincoln and his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln. Their marriage was deeply strained by personal tragedies, like the loss of their two children and the pressures of the Civil War. Mary, overwhelmed with sorrow of losing her children, was physically abusive and accused Lincoln of being cold and distant. Lincoln, in turn, would retreat into his work rather than expressing his own pain to his wife. Their marriage was only held together by letters. They both used letters to criticize and confess things about each other. Only through the letters could they truly express themselves. The truth is, many of us have grown up without seeing this kind of open and compassionate communication in action. It's not something we're born knowing. It's a skill, much like learning to play an instrument. It takes practice and patience. Instead of saying, why are you always talking about your friends? Shut up about them. Try saying, I feel like I've been left out lately. I miss spending more time with you. Instead of shouting, I never want to see you again. Try saying, I'm feeling really upset right now. I think I need some space to process this because I'm scared of losing you. It's easy to default to frustration, blame, or anger, but behind those reactions are often more vulnerable emotions: loneliness, fear, or hurt. By pausing and asking ourselves, what am I really feeling? We can transform our words into something that builds connection rather than tearing it apart.